Hello, people of the planet. Welcome back to my channel. This is Port Charles Public Radio, brought to you by me. My name is Abby. And this is a very, very exciting episode. I had to put the smackdown on it because Willow and Nell had a fucking smackdown. Oh, I hate that it ended in like one episode. Because she gonna run out with that baby, and that is so annoying. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I wanted it to like last and just drag the fuck out, just like that drag out between her and Jocelyn. Oh my god, that would have been amazing. But it was still intense, and like Willow still fought to the death on that one. Okay, getting into this episode, we had, if you don't include random mob enforcer, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 21 people on. If you include those two random people, it's 23. But this was a filled episode. Oh my god. Like, oh my god. Let's get into it. I guess we could start with the Jordan and Curtis drama. You know, he definitely laid it all out for her, letting her know that he was on to her and that he was following not Cyrus. He was following Taggart, and lo and behold, when he followed him, he told him to find that his wife was in his arms at Pier 55, and that he could tell that this bitch be bugging about something. It's not just like she's stressed about all the violence. He was like, nope, it's not that. There's something else. It's more personal. I can see it, because you're usually a little more methodical than this. And she was very angry and defensive about it. And he was like, so when you want me to just trust you? And when my brother trusted you with faith, you cheated on him. So, and she had this look of like, how can you say that to me? But he's like, you gonna tell me the truth? And she's like, I can't tell you about my job. You just have to trust me. And he was like, that's not an excuse. That doesn't work here. That's not an answer. So you sleeping with him? And she's like, that's not even what this is about. And he's like, so what's it about? Here I am, 10 toes down, a man begging to help you, to be there for you. And she's just like, I need a minute. Can you just give me a minute? Why? So you can just dig yourself in deeper? Okay, take all the minute you need. And she's like, Curtis. If I was him, I would have been like, Curtis, what? Curtis, what? You gonna say it? Didn't think so. And then just kept fucking walking. This is so stupid. Her attitude is so stupid. I hate Jordan. And I hate that, like, even when she gets caught like this and a big, bold-faced girl, you still don't want to just come out with it. You'd be like, I need a minute. What do you need a minute for? Like, oh, she's so stupid. I fucking hate Jordan, man. I hate her. Yeah. We can go I don't know what she's gonna do, but we can talk to let's talk about Taggart and Mac, how he was like, hey boss, what's up, chief? He was like, yeah, it's coincidental that you're here during this craziness with Sunny. He was like, and this craziness with Sunny feels different, so you be careful. What is that foreshadowing? I don't know. I don't want no one to get hurt in this. I don't want Mac to get killed. You know what I mean? Oh, he said, Felicia and I would love to have you over for dinner. Bitch, why? That guy is so gross. And then he says, are we gonna set the dinner for two of you? You got somebody in your life? He's like, well, let's just say no, I ain't got no ring. He's like, so? You got no one special in your life? He's like, No one I can bring to dinner, let's just say that. What the fuck does that mean? You interested in Jordan, but you can't bring her to dinner? Like, there was a nice little plot twist. Um, mhm. Carly's digging into him good, that's right. I got my old roommate watching tonight's episode because it was fucking intense. And he's like, "Oh my god." He's been waiting for the secret to come out that this is Michael's baby since Nell took it and hid it. So this is a big deal. This is a big fucking deal. We have been waiting on this for a year and a half. Anyway, um, um, so he like they just plot twist like, oh, that's actually Trina's father. Which the second they cut from Taggart to Trina, I was like, that's her daddy, isn't it? I can see it now. Sure enough, Dad. So what you mean you can't bring her? Why can't you bring her to dinner? You're not talking about her. Who you talking about? You talking about Jordan? He's talking about fucking Jordan. Ugh, fucking sleaze. Anyway, ugh, so dumb. I hope Mac doesn't get hurt in all this. I really hope he doesn't. Being chief of detectives and all that. I hope Robert doesn't get hurt. Maybe Robert will. Maybe Robert will. I don't know. As district attorney. No clue. It's gonna suck. But Trina and Cameron, man, he came back. He came back, and they started talking about schools and how he liked Williams. Which I'm like, what is Williams? Maybe it's Williams, Colonial Williamsburg. I don't know. There's got to be a Williams College somewhere, or they're just making the shit up. There isn't actually one. But he finally admitted that he liked Jocelyn, he liked her a lot, and I couldn't really understand what Trina was putting down this time. I wasn't really paying attention, but it was like she was saying, "No, we gotta go to the dance together." For you then, I think is what she was trying to say. I don't know. I don't really know what she was putting there. So I guess they're gonna go together, Trina and Cam. I don't know. But then fucking Taggart came through. Dad! Ugh. Ugh. That makes sense now who Trina's family is. So she, this is what's weird, right? She's been raised by her grandparents, and she took a DNA test that said she's related to somebody here in town. But we already know that Taggart's her dad. So who is Taggart related to? Is Taggart related to, um, could Taggart be related to, what's her fuck? On Stella? Because that's just ridiculous. Like, y'all had to bring another black person into this show to bring in the relation between the brand new little black girl who is amazing all on her own into the family with the rest of the black people. You had to do it. You had to make them all. I really hope that's not it. I want Taggart to not be related to Stella. That would be fucking dumb. It'd be so dumb. Like, can't we have like different families? I mean, I know that like pretty much everybody in Port Charles is related, but like there are people who just aren't. So why can't we just have black people who just aren't related? That's what I'm gonna say about that. Let's bring in someone else. Let's say that Taggart is, I don't know. Let's just say that Stella is related to somebody else, okay? Can we leave it at that? And can we say that Trina is related to somebody else? Maybe she's related to Nicholas, right? Maybe that's it. Maybe she really is Nicholas and Gia's kid. And Taggart is a phony. A big fat phony. Let's hope. Let's fucking hope. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. So yeah, so we could talk about Jason, Sonny, Cyrus, and the two random victim fat rando assholes, whatever they were. So sorry. he sent Jason with a fucking bomb into that warehouse. A backpack and a bomb with a giant ass kill switch. It was pretty dope. I gotta call you back. That's my roommate. Why don't you talk about this episode? Um, it's on my laptop. Sorry. um, so he sent this motherfucker into the bomb. And he pulled those 2 people out and was like, "I need you to be here as witnesses, and then y'all can run for your lives afterwards, or you can tell your boss what you saw." But, Sonny went to Cyrus's prison cell or went to go see him in prison and be like, "Yeah, I know where your warehouse is at, and I know how many people were in it, and I know your truck, and I figured it out, and I know you have $20 million worth of drugs in there." Fucking $1 million worth. $20 million worth? Why the fuck would you bring $20 million worth of drugs on your first, like, your first run there? This guy's dumb. He's pretty dumb. So, and he goes to tell Sonny, like, "Hey, like, I don't do drugs." So Sonny, like, has never sold drugs. He is not a drug runner. He doesn't like drugs in his um industry in his fucking town, man. He is a mobster against drugs, which is fucking hysterical. Um, what you mean he gonna try to sell it? And he's like, I ain't gonna try. I'm gonna waste your money. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, let's talk about it. No, we ain't gonna talk about it. You fucked up. So that was a good move on Sonny's part. I guess things are gonna get a hell of a lot worse coming forward because I don't know how he thinks he's just gonna get rid of $20 million worth of drugs and move on with his life. Like, ain't nothing gonna happen. Um, Something bad's gonna happen. We're gonna see what. Maybe someone's gonna come after Sam and Jason's kids because Jason was the one who planted the bomb. I love Michael's performance too. Um, I mean, I wonder where this weird mob war is gonna go. I really do. I wonder what's gonna happen with it. And how maybe Brando's connected to it because there ain't no way that guy just came into the picture and then skirted out like that to go to Chicago. I'm not buying it. Not buying it. I think he's part of the whole thing. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna get to the oh god, I'm gonna get to the Michael and Chase and or I'm gonna get to the Michael and everybody at the party thing, but I want to talk about Chase and Willow and Wiley for a second. Um, because that was pretty fucking adorable. How it at first I didn't understand why they were talking about it. I really didn't. He said, um, how he said, "Is it weird that are we in that relationship stage where I should have asked you first before being my son's guardian?" And he was like, "No, of course you're gonna want to take it, and of course I want you to be, He says, Chase says, I just want you to know that God forbid if something ever happens to his parents, I want to be in his life. Like, what a weird conversation, Chase. I'm sorry. Don't That was just so weird for Chase to say, I just want to be a part of his life. You are gonna be a part of his life if you're gonna stay with Willow. Um, whatever. It was such a weird moment. But, they had their cute little spaghetti time and then they had a bath. And then he got called out to go hear the horrific news. And she got left alone. She was like, "Oh yeah, the food must be here." Mm-mm. Nope. It was fucking Nell. After Nell heard Lucas figure it out, this bitch went all the way over there. She jumped in. She's like, "Where's Wiley? Where's Wiley?" And just like immediately did not give a fuck if whether or not Chase was in the building. She probably stalked the building to make sure that like Chase wasn't there, or watched him leave or something, you know. And that SmackDown was hard. Oh my god! Like she was like, "Let me see him. Let me at him. Let me go. Let me." The second she went towards that hallway, Nell grabbed that bitch by the. She snatched her hair and she was like, "Ah!" And she pulled her hair back. That was the first move. Oh my god! And it turned into a drag. out. She immediately went to choke her. She's like, "Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are?" And tried to choke her, threw her off, and then tried to throw something really heavy at her, missed. Tried to throw a wine bottle at her, missed. Oh my god. I thought Willow was gonna hit her with the pot. Dude, I thought she was gonna hit her with the plant too. Like when she had her down on the ground. Oh my god. Like she had her down and I was like, take that plant and thunk. But she didn't. She's an idiot. She was just like, get up, get up. And she like threw her and then punched her. Oh, it was awesome. But then her dumb ass hears the fucking walkie. Wiley, why are you gonna turn your back on Nell like that? She's not down for the count. Oh my god. She straight up hit that bitch with a book. And you know she's knocked out. She knocked her out with that book. I'm pretty sure. Which is so fucked up. I really like I want that drag out to have lasted a hell of a lot longer. So then when someone like shows up, they can see that like Willow actively fought because like that if you remember when fucking um Jocelyn and Nell had that smackdown, like her face was all both of them had all fucked up faces afterwards because they both were taking punch after punch, beating after beating on that one. Like I wanted the smackdown to last just a little bit longer so then when someone finds Willow later, they're gonna see her puffed up, blacked out face and know that like she tried to take one for this team. She really fought. Like that's what I want to see. I want to see like Willow's puffed up, beautiful face just fucking wrecked later. To understand that like she tried her hardest, man. Um, oh my god, and then it's gonna crush her to be like, yo, you fought to the death, but like that baby of yours is already dead. Oh my god, it's gonna be fucking horrible. It's gonna be horrible. Yeah, my closet's empty. Let's ignore that. It's really sad. Um, so last but not least, we can go to the Lucas, Brad, Julian, Bobby, Carly, Michael, Sam, and Sasha. Those 8 people at the fucking um at the going away party where it just came out and Bobby, man, she stood back and watched the whole thing. She was like, mhm, mm, mm." She watched the whole thing like I knew Brad was a fucking phony. She just had this look on her face like I fucking hate Brad. Mm-mm. This is not right. This is not right. Julian didn't say a goddamn word. He just stood in the back and was like, "You gonna sell me out? You gonna sell me out? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Just this sounds horrible. This is not good." He had this look on his face like, not good, not good. Sasha, poor baby was in shock. She had her arm on Michael the entire scene, just arm to the shoulders. There was no like caressing or anything, just an active, I got you. And then tears, just instant tears. I got you. This is horrible. Like I'm sure, like whatever version of that night that she had already heard, nothing compares to like what she was hearing right then. In total shock of just like, oh my god, like it was no, what the fuck? That's what this man went through. I got you. I'm so sorry. Um, fucking Sam hardly said anything either. Sam just sat back and was like, this is not good. This is not good. She should have stood the fuck up and said, Nell, we gotta go get Nell. We gotta go get her right now. She's gonna go get that She said she was leaving town. Like, Sam's dumbass just watched the whole thing happen with like disbelief, just like, no. Like, it was annoying. I'm pissed at Sam right now. That the way they are playing her fucking character. Like, you're right. Sam should have been eating popcorn. It looked like Bobby. Like, Bobby, their mom, should have been eating popcorn the whole time. She was just like, like, just standing back, like, what the fuck? Like, I feel like her and Sam made a noise. She just was like, oh, good time, man. And then Carly. Can we talk about Carly? Oh my god, Carly. Oh, Carly. She She made us sit through that play-by-play. She was not gonna stop. She was like, I don't wanna hear your shit. I don't wanna hear your apologies. Don't do it. Don't do it. Shut the fuck up, Brad. Tell me what happened. Tell me what happened. Is it whose idea was this? It was Nell's? It was Nell's, wasn't it? I knew it. I knew she would do it. But I'm gonna give you a little bit of benefit of doubt because she probably told you that like Michael died in that accident, right? Right? That's probably what she told you that like Sonny and I were gonna take the baby. Yeah, she meant fucking Brad. Yeah, she said that you and Sonny were gonna take the baby. Like, oh my god, this is fucked. But like you went to the hospital that night, Brad. You saw Michael holding this dead baby. Why didn't you say anything? Why? And it's just like I wanted to hear Brad give us a reason. Oh, because I was grieving too. That's not a reason. Like, like, oh my god, it was fucked. It was fucked. And poor Lucas, man, he was watching and just like, he had the same look that Bobby did. Bobby had this look of like, I knew Brad was bad this whole time. I fucking hated this guy all along. And Lucas was like, he had this look of like, I really picked a bad man. This man was bad all along. Oh, he fucked up so bad. Like, and poor Michael. Oh my God. Last but not least, let's talk about Michael's performance. Ben, you are on point there. Like no, Brad and Lucas, they are not gonna. There's no way they can work this out. No, not after what he just did to Michael. Oh my God, that man just looked like it was like they were reenacting. I was gonna say it was like he was watching a reenactment of his puppy dying, but no, this is worse. He was watching the reenactment of his baby dying, except just being stolen from him. He had the look on his face of just sheer, utter distraught and shock and awe, and he was pissed. You know, fucking Carly. As soon as she was done giving that Oscar-winning performance, she was or Emmy-winning performance, whatever. Daytime Emmy-winning performance. She said, "Go get your baby. This is fine. I know you're upset, but like, go get your kid. Go get your kid right now." Mm-mm. I have to yell at this man first and say, um, "Can you just understand for us why, or can you explain to us why you chose to ruin so many lives? Like Willow has fallen in love with that kid so much. That was the biggest Michael moment I've ever seen. He acted with his whole face. Carly, I know it was his whole face. Like, oh, I think that was worse then. Like this today, right now, with his face was like more grief and just shock and on his face than like when he lost the baby. It was just like, oh my god. Um, and he saved it for like right when Chase walked in the fucking door. Sasha had her phone out. It looked like to me, it looked like she was recording the whole thing. If she was smart, I think she's smart. So I think she recorded the whole thing. She had her phone out. Whenever Chase walked in, she was like, "You gotta come get this for what you hear this." Um, oh my god. He was like, "How can you do this to everybody you claim to love? This is your family, Brad. Like, the fuck? How could you do this to Willow? You've been lying for months and months, over a year. This has been a year and a half. How are we gonna call this baby Jonah from now on? Like, how are we gonna do that? How do we do that? This kid's already been listening to his name being Wiley for the past year. Like, he thinks his name is Wiley. What are they gonna? Is his name gonna be Jonah? I don't. It might be. I don't know. I don't. I don't know. It's just. Oh my god! I'm still in utter shock from watching Michael's face. It was just. And poor Sasha don't know what she got herself into. So My prediction for tomorrow is that um I don't think the Chinese food guy is gonna be the one who discovers a domestic disturbance or a beating at his own apartment. Ugh, because that would be the one who's supposed to get there quickest, besides like anyone else who's gonna go over to that house. Like technically the Chinese food guy would go first. And if Nell isn't, really giving a shit when she's running out the door with the kid, she's gonna she's just gonna leave the door open. Cause if I was her, I wouldn't waste any time packing that kid up. Like, ain't no sense in taking any of his shit with you because you already know that everybody knows and that someone's gonna be on their way soon. Hmm. It's not, oh man. So someone's gonna show up. Uh, it's just that's what I predict. I predict that the Chinese food guy and that Chase is gonna get called. And if not, they ain't gonna, continuity of time is not gonna make sense. Or Sam's gonna go after him. Or somebody's gonna anyway. And because we know that, duh. And the baby ain't gonna be there. She's gonna take his ass to China. Or that's when Sam's ass is gonna say, "Oh yeah, Nell talked about going to China. China." And I think she's gonna passport. They're not gonna I don't think she's dumb enough to like go to the airport or take a train to Canada, because they're gonna block her from doing it. She's already like, "Oh yeah, I got a flight to China." Maybe because she did have a flight already set up. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck. They're gonna catch her maybe. I don't know. I don't know if she's gonna get away with it or not. I just don't fucking know. Don't fucking know. But it's gonna be ridiculous, and I am looking forward to it. Yeah, I talked for almost 30 minutes. This was a good ass episode. I cannot wait to come back tomorrow. Um, Thanks for sticking with me this long, you guys. Um, Peace to the planet. I will catch you all tomorrow. In the good words of Nell, bye.